Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. It's the Missouri State Bears and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So SMU's offense will have the football first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The run inside, it's Green. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here's the handoff. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there you do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense will now get its first chance with the football. And out to guide the attack is Skylar Locklear. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. end now in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Leaping grab for a big gain. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Bears! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They'll go right back to it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. Just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't
take that one out of the playbook.
Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The inside handoff.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, that's a good omen if you're this offense, obviously. It's early in the game. You've got the lead, and the ball's bouncing their way. Really nice catch there, David, off the deflection.
A good early omen, for sure, for this offense. Like, when you're getting deflections and you're catching those, that's a good start to this ball game. Let's get some positive juices flowing, because those are breaks that sometimes turn into interceptions, but early in this game, it turns into a big catch.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball up.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful
Man, for a bad team, man, they're breaking every tackle and
packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Rottlier. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Bears line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now.
I love how the defender just
after a 5-yard pickup.
gravitated to him.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. Talk about a breakdown in coverage.
Yay.
That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They're testing the right side here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires on the run. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Ooh, he might want another play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Come on, man.
Good job by the defense.
Block these fools.
Going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And we've got a man down shaken up on the play. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Hale.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in his teeth.
Grabs it. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. And the
Good night, bro.
Play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Looking for the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, SMU.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And right down the middle. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Locklear. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. It's caught. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he doesn't
Should
find
kept outside
much
more.
running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense
Yeah,
a 1st
you
down.
can't grab a face mask like that.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Jennings. Flips it out on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Firing deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Why is it taking my guy so long to get to the quarterback?
Generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Locklear. He's got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College.
Guys, welcome into EA Sports.
So let's dive right in. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Sam Houston Bearcats. And it's the Red Raiders looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back over to your game in Dallas. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put that and get this second half started.
It's raining.
And he's coming out of the end zone.
It's
He's brought down
raining.
to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Holly, what's the story
up?
as we start this second half?
Guys, the Bears head coach
Whoever's watching my
out
stream.
of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the run to
come
the guy
on.
who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. All by himself down the middle. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To throw, it's Locklear. Makes the grab, finding some room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from...
I don't know who this number 11 is. We
This
just
offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've
killing my secondary.
Speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, I played the 11th ranked team in the nation and barely give up as many points I've given up already to this team. It's nuts.
Across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have...
Shouldn't be.
There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Shouldn't be, but it is.
He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Well, they're really set on aggressive. They're getting a lot of
so the officials
penalties.
Face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down.
Interesting.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Throws to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Slip. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it, you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
All right, defense, come on.
Drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Locklear. Fires to the tight end. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance. Breaks into the open. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking for room at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver.
He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, SMU!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Locklear. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Got a little space. Could be an alley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire.
That was going to be open too.
On that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Shakes off the defender. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. They'll send out the kicker here. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Might as well stick with him. Nice move to keep running. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Locklear. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Turns it loose. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. He's got it.
Oh my goodness, so many broken tackles. What on earth?
He's at the 10. Touchdown, Missouri State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Ready to fire from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again.
Refs are helping the other team.
The snap sets up to throw. Finds his man. It's Knight. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense gets set for second down. The running back has it. There's some room. Still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Why does it seem like everybody's faster?
If you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Caught at the 25. Ripping through the
That was holding, ref.
Getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Holding his arm.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. He's got him. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. He's been so
Get this score. We are going on auto.
Guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep sprinting. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the up.
The whole offensive line is going to be on the injury report.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running behind that left side. Might have a chance. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He leaves it with his back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Locklear. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's an
ridiculous
touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes, They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out. No doubt.
They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together.
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
Ridiculous. This team scored 30 points on them.
Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, had hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Back to pass. It's block clear. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, it's Green. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This is